Hey everyone, this is Ryan from PCL Outdoors, and I'm out here in my garage again. Um, Tornado warnings and storms, and I get skunked again. So that's just the way it goes. You got to kind of roll with it. So I'm out here. Um, I'm gonna do a bow drill. Cedric, I think that's how he pronounces his name over at Stay Primitive. My friend says you need to challenge yourself, and so that's what I want to do tonight. I want to take the ice bucket challenge, and not in the way that most think, but I'm actually going to dip my hearthboard in an ice bucket and see if we can get it to go. Should be a challenge. Cedric is the only one I've ever seen do it. He took his hearthboard and dipped it in the creek 3 or 4 times, switched it around, and was able to get a coal. So, Cedric says to, test your material, know your material. And tonight I'm going to go ahead and use cedar, because I think that cedar having resins in it might actually be really good for testing this. So we're going to go ahead and give it a try, see how it goes, and hopefully we'll get a coal tonight and call this ice bucket challenge a success. So, all right, here we go. I've already, I basically already drilled in my hearthboard, and tonight I modified my notch just a little bit and made it a little bit more round so that we can get maybe, give us the most chances of getting a coal tonight by trying to get as much oxygen in there as we can. So hopefully this will work. Never done it before, so it'd be pretty interesting, especially this is probably about it's my third attempt at a bow drill. So it might be just a little bit more that I can chew off, but we'll see. We'll give it a try and we'll see how cedar works in wet conditions. So, all right, here is my spindle. It's the same one I used before. I basically just sharpen the edges just a little bit so I get a little more friction or a little bit more grip. And I did make a new bow. Used a little heavier branch this time, and it's really good. It's got a little bit more arc to it than my previous one did, and this was a lot better and worked really well when I burned it in. So, all right, so here we go. We're going to take my hearthboard and my spindle, and we're going to dunk it for the ice bucket challenge. All right, so I dunked it 7 times. That's 4 more times than I think Cedric did. Now he switched it around some, so maybe 2 more times. So we'll see if we can do it. I am gonna try to whip it off a little bit. Try to get the excess water off, and let's go. Let's see what happens. Now, my guess is that it's going to take a while to get the... Just a moment. I'm going to put something under my other knee, because my knee, I've got bad knees. So, there we go. Hope you guys get a good view of this. I'll bring it closer when I start getting some smoke, and see how it goes. Now, there's a lot of things that will affect this, depending on how humid it is. It has just rained all day. Well, we've had several storms. But it's been raining today, so the humidity is up. And I did modify my spindle, or my bearing block a little bit. I took a chip off so it fit my hand a little bit better. And having a round one like this really works well, and so I chipped a little off to give me a little more. Alright. Well, you can tell the friction is gone as far as, so I'm assuming it's going to take a little while. It'll take a little while for the heat to build up and dry that wood out. So I'm going to take it slow for a little bit. Not getting much for dust yet. Okay, I'm going to put a little more pressure on. My dust isn't staying in the groove a little too much, so I'm going to cut. The spindle in the groove just a little bit more, and I'll redip it, so I'm not cheating here. Okay, it's 3 more times. We'll dip the spindle. Okay, we should be able to grab about that. That's a good view there, hopefully. Again, the friction is, things having bad knees. Yeah, it looks like we burnt through. Fortunately, I cut into the notch too much. and boogered that one up. Let's give it another go. Another hole, dip it. This time I'm going to do a little further back so I don't groove into it. Definitely got some good smoke. Okay, so I'm not going to wet it to drill it in, but spindle's failing on me. Spindle's got some cracks in it, and that might be a problem. Burn it in again, redunk it, and we'll go from there.
Boogered that one up. We'll see how it works though. Okay, now I've dunked this several times, so here we go. I don't know how many times I've dunked this, but spindle, ice bucket challenge. Okay. So you can see it's pretty wet. We'll see how it goes. Oh, definitely. My new boat is definitely good. Okay, so I'm assuming it's going to start out pretty slow. Build up. Dust is definitely sticking. Well, chipped out on me. Yeah, let's try to do it right this time. It's pretty wet. It's so wet, it's chipping out of there so easily. Messing up on my notches. It's too. Burn it in again. Hopefully I'll get my notch right. As you can tell, cedar is a good wood for this. Careful with this saw that I don't cut too deep, which I did last time. You can tell when you're getting tired, you start doing sloppy work. I'll go a little deeper this time so I can get more of the dust to fall, but I'm afraid that I dug underneath too deep, and I'm not gonna. Okay, here we go. Hearthboard. See how it goes. Well, the dust is a lot darker, and it is still wet. The spindle is still wet, and I'm not going to dunk it again, but the dust is definitely damp. Ooh, we got one. See what I got in there. So there you go, guys. Got a good coal. So what did we learn? You see the coal? It's a good one too. I think that's actually one of my better ones. Alright guys, so you can see it going. So what did we learn?
Cedar. Not too bad for wet weather starting friction fire. So thanks to Cedric for the tips. Check out his channel if you haven't, and Ice Bucket Challenge, a success. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. God bless. We'll see you soon.